told you that most of the decisions you made today weren't really your decisions? What if an invisible force has been guiding your choices long before you even realize you're making them? It's not another person. It's not society. It's not fate. It's your own mind. The very thing you trust the most may also be the thing that deceives you the most. It can make you fall in love with the wrong person, trust someone you've just met, reject an incredible opportunity, or spend years believing something that was never true. And the strangest part? You'll feel completely certain that you are being logical. This is the astonishing discovery behind Thinking Fast and Slow, the groundbreaking book by Nobel Prize-winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman. A book that completely changed how scientists understand judgment, decision-making, and human behavior. Tonight, we're stepping inside the human mind to uncover the hidden machinery behind every choice you make. Because once you understand how your mind works, you'll never see yourself the same way again.
Chapter 1. The Mind That Never Sleeps. Imagine walking alone down a quiet street. Everything feels peaceful. Then suddenly, a loud explosion echoes behind you. Before you even think, your body jumps. Your heart races. Your eyes search for danger. You didn't choose to react. It happened automatically. Inside your brain, there is an incredibly fast system. It doesn't ask permission. It doesn't analyze. It doesn't debate. It simply acts. For thousands of years.
This system kept our ancestors alive. It allowed humans to escape predators, recognize danger, and make split-second decisions. Without it, our species might never have survived. But the same system that once saved our lives now tricks us every single day.
Chapter 2. Two minds living inside you. According to Daniel Kahneman, every human mind operates through two different systems. The first one is fast, automatic, emotional, effortless. It recognizes faces, finishes familiar sentences, reads emotions, and jumps to conclusions almost instantly. The second system is completely different. It is slow, deliberate, analytical, logical. This is the part of your mind that solves difficult math problems, plans your future, and questions your assumptions. But here's the problem. Thinking deeply is exhausting. Your brain consumes enormous amounts of energy. So whenever possible, it lets the fast system take control. That means most of your life is guided by instinct rather than careful reasoning. Chapter 3. The Dangerous Power of First Impressions.
Imagine meeting someone for the first time. They're confident, well-dressed. They smile. Within seconds, your brain whispers, "They must be intelligent. They seem trustworthy. They look successful." But where is the evidence? There isn't any.
Your brain simply filled in the missing pieces. Psychologists call this the halo effect. When we notice one positive quality, our minds automatically invent many others. That's why attractive people are often assumed to be smarter. Confident people seem more competent, and famous people appear more credible. Without realizing it, we create entire stories based on almost no information at all. Chapter 4. When repetition becomes truth. Have you ever heard a rumor? Again, and again, and again, until it started feeling true. Even without proof. That's exactly how your brain works.
The mind mistakes familiarity for truth. The more often you hear something, the easier it becomes to believe. This is why advertising works, why propaganda spreads, why misinformation can influence millions. Not because people are unintelligent, but because the brain prefers what's familiar. Chapter 5. The Illusion of Control. People love believing they're in complete control. Successful investors think they predicted the market. Business leaders believe every success came from skill alone. Athletes credit only hard work. But reality is often far more complicated. Luck, timing, chance, they play a much bigger role than we'd like to admit. Yet the brain hates randomness. It creates stories that make the past seem logical, even when luck was the real reason behind success.
Chapter 6. The greatest lie your memory tells. Think about your happiest vacation. Do you remember every moment? Probably not. Memory isn't a video recording. It edits. It deletes. It rewrites. Most of all, it remembers endings. A wonderful trip can be ruined by a terrible final day. A painful experience can become beautiful because of one unforgettable ending. Your memories aren't perfect copies of reality. They're stories, carefully rewritten by your mind.
Chapter 7. Why losing hurts more than winning. Imagine finding $100. You'd probably smile. Now imagine losing $100. The pain would feel much stronger. This is called loss aversion. Human beings experience the pain of losing far more intensely than the joy of gaining.
That's why people stay in jobs they hate, hold on to failing investments, remain in unhealthy relationships, not because they're happy, but because losing feels unbearable. Sometimes the fear of loss becomes a prison.
Chapter 8. The Confidence Trap. Ask people how confident they are in their opinions. Most will say, very confident. Now ask experts to predict the future. Stock markets, politics, technology. Most predictions fail, yet confidence remains incredibly high. Why? Because our minds are designed to create certainty, even when certainty doesn't exist. The more complicated the world becomes, the more convincing our stories sound. But confidence is not the same as accuracy.
Chapter 9. Escaping your own mind. So, if our brains are constantly fooling us, is there any escape? Kahneman believes there is. Not by eliminating fast thinking. We need it. It keeps us alive. But whenever a decision truly matters, pause. Slow down. Question your first reaction. Ask yourself, what evidence do I actually have? Am I reacting emotionally? Could I be wrong? Is there another explanation? These simple questions activate your slower, more rational mind. and sometimes they can completely change your future.
Final chapter. The most important lesson. Perhaps the greatest lesson in this book is humility. No matter how intelligent you are, your mind has blind spots. Everyone is vulnerable. Everyone can be fooled. Everyone carries invisible biases. The goal isn't to become perfect. It's to become aware. To recognize when your mind is rushing. To notice when emotions replace evidence. To think before believing. Because true intelligence isn't knowing all the answers. It's knowing when your own mind might be wrong.
Ending, thinking fast and slow isn't just a book about psychology. It's a mirror, one that reveals the hidden forces shaping every decision you make. After reading it, you'll notice your assumptions, your biases, your fears, your confidence, and perhaps, for the very first time, you'll realize that the greatest battle in life isn't against the world. It's against the invisible shortcuts inside your own mind.
If you enjoyed this journey into the human mind, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments which idea from this book changed the way you think the most. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and never stop thinking.